Vice President Kamala Harris did not fail America. She did not lose an election. America failed Kamala Harris. That is the message coming out of the Democrat camp. Americans proved to be too racist, too sexist, too weighed down by our bigotry and our prejudice to recognize the specialness, the wonderfulness of Kamala Harris. And as a result, we will be punished by not being allowed to enjoy the 2 terms of the Kamala Harris presidency. It's all our fault. That was the message that Michelle Obama began pushing even at that infamous rally where she claimed that men who vote for Trump do not value the lives of women. Apparently, the white suburbanite women who voted as a majority for President Trump also do not value their own lives. But we've been hearing this message on and on now. It's the usual tantrums blaming white women in particular, presumably white Hispanics also, and claiming that Kamala ran a fantastic campaign. Michelle Obama, even before the close, insisted that, were we expecting Kamala to just dazzle us? It's completely unfair. We held her to a double standard, one that expected her to actually, run for election, produce some sort of coherent agenda, and actually win over the voters, which is crazy. As a DEI hire, Kamala should not actually have to be expected to pass any tests. She's affirmative action. We should have voted for her because it was the right thing to vote for a part black woman. All other things regardless. It does not matter how much Americans were worried about being able to spend money, being able to save money, being able to have jobs, being able to pay for gas. No, what mattered above all else was the incredible opportunity to break that glass ceiling one more time. To break that glass ceiling and bring in a half black, half Indian, part white something woman, because that would show that we were good people, and we were not good people. We cared about actually the price of gas, the price of housing, the price of everything, the price of food at the supermarket. We cared about more than we did about empowering a millionaire to live out some identity politics fantasy. We turned our backs on DEI, we turned our backs on equity, we turned our backs on the values and virtues that wokeness had been selling us for all these years. It proved that we were bad people. We were racists, we were sexist, we were unworthy of Kamala, and now we will not have Kamala. The fault is not Kamala's. There does not need to be any soul searching on the part of the Democrats. There does not need to be any self-examination by the party, by the campaign, or by the candidate herself. She did her best job. We were not worthy of her. Because, much like Obama, it is never really about whether the candidate is right. It is about whether we will prove ourselves to have overcome all that racism, all that sexism, all the other isms and phobias, and show that we are truly tolerant people by completely ignoring our self-interest, by giving up our sense of judgment and our values. Now, is this argument going to be very effective with the incredible multicultural coalition that President Trump and the Republicans put together for this incredible victory in 2024? I don't know. Telling working class people that they are horrible people because of the way they voted was not a great closing message, the garbage message, in the closing days of the campaign. It was not. Neither is telling them that the Democrats were fine. The candidate they put up was completely fine. The only problem was with the electorate. Because really, if the Democrats believe that the American people are the problem, they should replace the American people. Oh, wait, they're doing that already as we speak. And the American people were not fond of it. They were not on board with it. They did not want to be replaced. They did not believe that they were the problem. They believed that the Biden-Harris administration was the problem, despite everything that the media told them. They actually voted that way. They did not fall for any of the lies, any of the claims, the idea that this was not inflation, it was corporate gouging, the idea that the economy was great, they just were too stupid to understand that. None of that worked. Blaming the voters never works. It doesn't. And blaming Americans has been the entire strategy of the Democrats, the woke, the left. America is bad, they've argued. America is systemically racist. Everything about us is bad. Our only hope of redemption is to vote for Kamala Harris. Well, we decided to vote for ourselves instead.